The status quo is ruining our future. All candidates contesting the upcoming general elections, except 2 of the independent candidates, were chosen by 4 godfathers over the last 30 years. The 2 major parties, Alpha and Gwilliams, are full candidates. They are either terminally vapid or unbelievably scandalous. The society and news media operates in a perpetual state of denial with little meaningful discourse. In regard to Anguilla's socio-political development, the sooner both parties join the other dead parties in the dustbins of history, the better. Those of us who believe these parties are making a difference on the political or economic landscape deserve the government we get. The rest of us who recognize the economic destruction caused by these parties do not deserve it. Those of us with a vision for the future of this country must continue to vote for third parties or independent candidates. The days when boys grew up slower than girls, where a family with one income could maintain itself, is no longer possible. Yet today, these pundits are telling you that you are throwing away your vote if you want change. What they are not telling you is that their policy positions are influenced by independent voters, not by their taken for granted supporters. It's the independent voters that make the donkey bray. What these parties don't want you to understand is that flawed logic is when a voter wants to vote for a particular candidate but is afraid that candidate was going to lose. So they decide out of fear to vote for the candidate they don't want to win. That is not logical. That voter is actually deciding their vote does not count. This is the only time a voter truly wasted their vote. It's time Anguillians realize we have the power. The chronic fatalism and the overwhelming assumption that we cannot change the system is destroying us. We can change the system. All it takes is a few independent voters. The process and logic is simple. Just as businesses follow the money, politicians will always follow the votes. Independent voters can disrupt the system by putting their votes elsewhere. Be the change you want. Stop allowing the crooks and thugs to make you too scared to change the system. Stop letting them make you think you are wasting your vote if you don't support their awful candidates. The future is in your hands to make that change and transform the present system. The crook win every time you think you are throwing away your vote by voting for the person you believe is the better candidate. If you don't want to live in a country that is failing to progress, then voting for a third option in the name of an independent candidate is the best way to go. The belief that a non-party vote is worthless is the only reason why we fail to elect better candidates. It's the false dichotomy of the lesser evil. It's blind loyalty. It's believing that we have to vote for one corrupt candidate over the other. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. It's one thing to say you want a decent politician, but if you don't vote for the independent candidate, the corrupt one will always win, and your not wasted vote support a corrupt system. Hear this. It is better to vote for what you want and not get it than to vote for what you don't want and get it. On Election Day 2015, vote independent. Vote Fritz for change. Vote for the SAW.